The University of Tennessee planning to welcome students back to campus this fall.
If the outside conditions change, if local or state governments change directions, then we will have to reevaluate. But we are planning on classes in the fall. Each campus has its own task force to work out the details of their particular plan. Also, they have different local government guidance. We are having a statewide task force that's comparing best practices and then involving other outside authorities to help us review our plans. All of that is being developed now. We hope to have those plans available to release by the end of the month of May.
Knoxville's task force includes 71 people serving on 6 subcommittees.
And I gave them 3 scenarios. The first, and they're all related. The first scenario is we were able to have everyone come back, but it's back to a new normal. It's different. We're going to be social distance. The classes are probably going to be somewhat hybrid. We don't know all that yet. The second one was, let's say we get everyone back and all of a sudden the trends changed. Something with the pandemic makes us think we've got to go completely online again. And the third scenario was, what if we just have to do everything online because things are so difficult? So each of those 3 scenarios still could play out. So we've still got to do that planning. But we're focusing on having people back. And we felt like it was important to go ahead and get that goalpost set out there.
That planning includes a lot of 21st century solutions to help students thrive in a pandemic.
I don't anticipate classes not being offered. What we have to figure out is how are we going to offer them? You know, will we be recording lectures that people can see on their own? We've got to account for the possibility of students needing part of it to be remote for 2 weeks and then they're back to the classroom. So it's more about trying to build in flexibility to what we already do.
Part of their planning includes access to COVID-19 testing on campus.
I'm really excited by the things I've heard coming out of that task force are important. They've been talking about, we now have another subgroup working on testing. We need to be able to test students and get quick results. So there's a group of faculty and staff researchers working on that, working with in conjunction with the health department. So there's just a myriad of issues, but we're looking forward to working on it. And I look forward to hearing their ideas from this task force, particularly the ideas around the teaching and student success, the things we need to consider there, and ideas around student spaces, dorms, how we're going to handle things differently.
With no vaccine, the task force is working to find ways to stop the spread of the virus if it makes its way onto campus.
Let's imagine that a student tests positive sometime in the fall. We know that for most students, if they don't have underlying conditions, if we are able to isolate them, if they test positive, we want to be able to isolate them. So we were planning on having floors where students could go, still do their coursework, and either await test results or wait the 14 days till they've gotten past it. So those are options we didn't have this spring. If someone got sick, they had to go home or had to go to another location. So just trying to work through all those scenarios. What does that look like? It'll be a campus where people will be wearing masks when they're in public. It'll be where people are going to have to take their temperature, particularly probably those in the dormitories, all of our employees, and really monitor and take charge of take as much control as we can over our own situation.
While there are a lot of unknowns, what is known is this task force is essential to ensuring student safety come this fall.
But if something happened mid-semester, like if there was a spike, we still need the work of this task force to help inform us how we would move more seamlessly to online again if we had to. So they're generating ideas, coming up with brainstorming, things we need to consider, and that's the beginning of us really laying out the plans for how we're going to do it. We're going to start with being creative, being compassionate, and being flexible. And if we use those 3 guidelines, we'll make good decisions. And if the parents and students think the same way, we're going to have to all be flexible this fall. It is going to look different, but we're going to be here on Rocky Top. And this is the volunteers. We know how to step forward and do hard things. And this is another one of those. So I'm just grateful to be here at this time. Wish we weren't in the middle of this, but if you got to be in the middle of this, at Tennessee and the volunteer state, it's a good place to be.
We're looking forward to having you back on campus. The experience will be different. We're going to take extra precautions to make sure that our faculty and students and staff are all safe, and this is one of the safest places you can go in your community. But at the same time, we're going to make sure that we provide a great experience and a great education.